Alright, hi there. My name is Steve. We're gonna do a box break of Raw Deal, No Way Out. So I just got a new camera. I'm gonna see if it actually is worth a damn, because my other videos were on smartphones, so we'll see if the mic picks up my voice better. Resolution already seems better, so we'll see what we get in this fabulous box. Time to open the packs. Alright, let's see what we got here. There's 36 packs, just like in Magic. Let's see what they give us. Should I open it from the other side? Probably. So let's see what we get. Here we have a dynamic lariat, which is decent rare. Not really that great. It's a generic lariat move. I mean, a generic dynamic move. Our premium rare is actually really good. It's Death Waits for No Man. Undertaker can play this 3 times because it's non-unique. It's a cheater card. And Deadman can play 4 of them because that's his ability. Then in the commons we have It's Great to Be Back Herein, which is super good. A Snap DD2, which is average. And then Vice Lock, that's one of the better ones from the uncommons. We'll just put those there. Now we'll go to another pack. There is That's Value, which sadly this is not a great one. Guerrero Spore Champray, one of the less good premium rares. We'll check a few of the commons and uncommons. Precision Kick's probably the best one here. The rest are acceptable, nothing too great. Technically Sound and Brutal is like a decent pre-match. Show card. It's an average technical thing. Nothing that fabulous. Let's go with the next pack. Here we have WWE Homecoming. Again, not the best rare. Take It Like a Man. Unfortunately, Viscera's dead, but that card's pretty decent. But again, it's not one of the bigger premium rares because it's one of the superstars that comes in this set, so you're like bound to get a lot of his premium rares. It's not one of the classic ones that you can have multiples of, like the Stone Cold ones and Triple H and so on. Another It's Great to Be Back Herein. This card's pretty sweet. Then the other uncommons are just more dynamics, nothing too great. Let's correct the next pack. Danville. That was named after a tournament location that was very popular during the game's heyday, but now I'm not even sure if they still play there, but the game's not exactly as popular as it used to be. Is Chloe your favorite puppy? Probably. Oops. That's again not one of the greatest premium rares you can unbox. Giving him High Five's Throwback is a pretty good one. And then more dynamics. And a technical clothesline, which is better than most of the dynamic stuff. Next pack. Let's check. It's Kick Out. Yeah, we're not really lucky on these premiums and rares. Mexicools Face Card. They're okay. I mean, they were one of the superstars of this set. They're very precision, blindside, and technical oriented, so it's pretty straightforward most of the time. We have more common uncommons. Again, Actually, this is a good batch. Precision suplex, blindside wheel toss is really sweet, especially if you're trying to get that extra fortitude at the beginning. You can just keep throwing it without too much drawback, right? Chooses one non-unique card from your backlash deck, so I mean, you can fail a couple of times and you'll still be okay. Some superstars don't play that many non-uniques. It's overall fine. So, here's another rare. Mickey, Fervent Fanatic. Not a good one. Oh, this one might get censored because that's Chris Benoit on it, but it's really freaking awesome. Let's just read it here. As an action, cost 0 basically. You discard it, put up to 3 maneuver cards from your ringside on the bottom of your arsenal. That's pretty good. As a reversal, completely reverse any non-trademark finisher card. You freaking reverse anything. And then you put 1 card from your opponent's ringside pile on the top from your arsenal. From ringside on the top of your arsenal, then search your arsenal for 1 card. Well, whatever. You reshuffle a card. You basically demonic tutor while reversing something. It's really good. And then more of the commons. Rolling Neckbreaker was one of the better ones because cannot be reversed by hybrid reversal cards. A lot of trademark finishers are hybrids. A lot of those sidewalk slams, spinebusters, all the pain damage moves are hybrids. So that's a really good upside. Here we have Ashley Pretty Punk. I think the stack of rares we're getting are just really bad so far. It's good for business. Non-unique Vince McMahon card. It's kind of average. Search your arsenal for a non-reversal, put in your hand, so you kind of like go get anything. And then reverses any non-unique maneuver, but then again, so many things reverse non-unique maneuvers at that point. Oh, we have a foil here. Then we have In the Interest of Fairness throwback, which is pretty good. High fives again. Straight clothesline is average. Shoot punch, that's a really good one. And shoot counter, that's a good 1-2 combination. Shoot counter is pretty freaking OP. You can only play when you have a card with the word shoot in title. That's probably what that is. Then reverse any card that moves any number of cards from the ringside pile or allows your opponent to draw any number of cards or any non-unique hybrid card. So basically like reverse anything is what it says. Shoot punch's throwback is a little better because if it gets reversed you can exile or remove up to 2 cards from the ringside from the game. And then our ultra rare first one of the box, Jillian Hall the Fixer. So it costs 5 less when you have less fortitude. Reverse any strike, grapple, well I guess strike or grapple and your opponent's turn, and then when it's in your ringside you can do a shenanigan, which is remove 3 cards in your ringside pile, put one unique card from your ringside into your hand. Yeah, it's alright. It's pretty cool. It's pretty sweet. Only for Eminem, so you know, it's gotta be a little better. Next pack. We're getting Shoot Action. That is probably the best rare of a set. It's so damn good. It's basically a 6 damage action that can also be reversed by Step Aside and Escape move, which nobody really played anymore because everybody was on everybody's playing Revolution of the Mind, so that's really good. And then we have a really sweet Matt Hardy card, probably I think is one of the better ones. So cost -5 as an action, and then your opponent discards the number of superstar specific cards you have in your ring area, which usually is quite a few because it counts the pre-matches. As a reversal, reverse any strike or submission maneuver, does 5 damage, works when you flip it. Super good. Commons, never really bad, but nothing too exciting. Precision Sleeper, that is so good. It can only be reversed, I believe, from their arsenal. Yep, can only be reversed from your opponent's arsenal. That's why it's great to be back here is good, because it reverses these cards, and it can potentially cost way less mana, so it can cost 6 mana for 6 damage submission, get you right up to 12 fortitude. Pretty sweet. Oh, here's another rare. This one sells pretty well. That's pretty cool. You can't cheat an honest man. Reverse any non-unique card if your opponent has 4 more cheater cards in his ring area, or reverse any cheater card. Meh, right? And then the other part of it, which is pretty insane, is when it's in your ringside pile, you can remove this card from the game and then put a cheater or a fan favorite card from your ringside pile into your hand. So you get all those sweet non-uniques. Like this one, Bring the Hammer Down, Triple H. So basically what does it do? When you play it, you can search any up to 10 superstar specifics, mill them in your deck, and it costs -1. So you mill yourself for 10 and you have a 0-10 multi-strike specific card. That one is awesome. You have more commons. We might have not seen some of these. This one is really freaking good. Can only be played after a successfully played setup action card or a card with the word shoot in the title. And cannot be reversed by a lift a boot or overshot your mark, which are the usual high risk reversals. And your opponent can't play oversell, well, like all the shoots, right? You can't oversell a shoot, I guess, because it's a real thing. Oh, here's the other one. That's the counter to You Can't Cheat an Honest Man, which is, once again, Kissing Up to the Fans. So again, it reverses non-unique card if you have 4 more fan favorite cards. If your opponent has 4 more fan favorite cards in his ringside pile, in his ring, or reverse, wow, okay, I like how they spelled, or reverse any, really? Wow. Fan favorite card. And then the other part of it is when it's in your ringside pile, yeah, this is the better one. During your turn, you can remove 8 cards from your ringside pile, so you can remove pre-matches and mid-matches too. And if you do, you search your arsenal for 1 cheater card or 1 fan favorite card, put it in your hand. That's a little better. They complement each other, but I feel that one is really better. Then we have the Gory Bomb, which is a Chavo non-unique. That's probably the best one you could get from the guys in this set because it's a non-unique. And it's a trademark finisher too. And here we have It's Great to Be Back In. We'll study what it does. Reverse. This card ignores the can only be reverse restriction on a card. That's super sweet. Reverse any non-unique card with a can only be reverse restriction and end your opponent's turn. If the first card you play on your next turn is -10 if you have a venue card in your ring yeah. So basically it's another variation on the cheap pop thing. This time you get a restriction on the next card you play after casting this, after reversing with this magic terminology. And then we have another shoot counter. I mean, once we keep seeing the same commons and commons, right? There's not much to say after that. Atomic Body Lock. It's just a big move, essentially. And it gives you bonuses, or yeah, you get bonuses based on these other named cards. Nothing too exciting. Walking a Golden Mile, probably the lesser played Steven Rico card, but I think it's the better one. This one allows you to reverse any non-unique action in your opponent's turn. Search your arsenal for 1 unique maneuver, reveal it to him, put it in your hand. Man, it's what's it called? All talk, no action without a restriction. And well, the restriction being you have to be Steven Regal, but I mean William Regal. That's his old WCW name. Oh, here we have the awesomest uncommon in the set, which is The Coach Says Today's the Day. What does this do? Reverse any mid-match card. So I mean, you can reverse unique mid-matches, right? And then your opponent's turn, of course, the reverse card is removed from the game. That's very important. And when this is overturned while applying damage, You may remove this card from the game and put one mid-match card from your ringside pile into your backlash deck. Pretty cool. Also, when this card is in your ring area, your opponent's mid-match reversals cost 10 more. So if he has like that Brothers Till the End, or You Think You Know Me or something, yeah, those cards are going to be costing a little more. Of course, if you have a... No, that's just if it's in your ring area. There's no pre-match restriction on that one. Dynamic Figure 4. Meh, another dynamic. They don't really change much, I think. Let me just double check. Yeah, it's just the generic dynamic thing. Crazy Moonsault, not too crazy, but you know, it's one of it's the Mexicool's high risk card for the set. Then you have a few more commons that we've seen. The best one here is probably the Beal Toss, but then you have You Will Witness History, which I think is pretty sweet too. It restricts your deck building, right? You get to search chain for a chain heat or volley, and then you can only play maneuvers that are superset specific chain heat or volley maneuvers. And you can't play a card that already exists in your ring area, so you're kind of like a EDH Highlander kind of deck. Let me just check how that's positioned there. Are we catching all the cards? No, of course not. So the camera would need to be a little more here. There we go. Alright. Wow, I'm such an amateur. Oh well, I'll continue. Here we have Whirling Elbow. Discard any number of cards, draw the same number of cards. Bah, it's a fine heat card. You just want to put stuff in your graveyard. A Family Tradition, the Chavo action card from this set. And then we have some more cards. Stuff we've seen. Another pack. Fujiwara armbar. That's a really solid rare, actually. And look at John Cena's face, huh? He's like totally in pain. Kurt Angle's like freaking teaching him how to wrestle there. So once successfully played, you could put one card from ringside pile into your hand, just like that. Boom. Just recover whatever. Unique, non-unique, who cares? I remember playing 3 of these and chaining them. It was so bad. I mean, for my opponent, it was so good as a card. Here we have a Viscera action card. I think it's just a variation on a Booker T action card. Checking if we have a foil. There's no foil. Got another It's Great to Be Back. And some Precision. Oh, here's another really good uncommon from the set. Draw a couple of cards. It's an action, so it's harder to reverse. Your next card played this turn is considered a multi, so they also have to be able to have 2 reversals to it, of course, if that one passed. Next awesome pack is a Technical Crab. There's a guy from Love Resistance giving a Boston Crab to Bob Holly. Other than that, I think it mills them. As an action, put this card on, add 1 card from your ringside pile on the bottom of your arsenal. Your opponent overturns a card, so it's like a slow mill / grindy submission thingy. Here we have Tuning Up the Band, which is definitely not the better of the 2 Shawn Michaels cards. This one allows you to just basically ignore the penalty you paid after like your Shawn Michaels elbow drop. It's a non-unique, but I mean, you're definitely playing Grapple with Your Faith anyways, so you can just like add that one to your collection or try to be creative and make a fan favorite Shawn Michaels deck. Then in the commons and uncommons, we have Precision Kick, which is one we haven't checked out yet. So again, you can play it for 0 by doing what exactly? When played, okay, name a number, so usually 5. Your opponent puts that many cards from his ringside pile on the bottom of his arsenal. You can still say 5 and it'll still work. This card is -2 for each number named, and then can only be reversed from your opponent's hand when successfully played. Discard a card. This is really good when you're playing like Jake the Snake and you already have seen their hand thanks to your ability, so you can just go ahead and successfully precision kick them, and then later on set them up for a DDT. Here we have an Atomic Power Slam, so it just costs less and does more damage for all the chain cards in your ring area. Chain cards, so I mean if there's some actions there, it works as well. Here we have Funaki, which right now is on the Edge and Christian show doing some bad dubbing / voiceovering or whatever, like and then he's just like a bad reverse Goldberg. You cannot pack hybrid cards, whereas Goldberg, I think he can only pack hybrid reversals. And his hand size is really awesome. Superstar value, not so much. He's really, I think, one of the worst, if not the worst, superstar in the game. Here we have another, it's great to be back. It really is. And then, oh, this pack is full of goodies. But, of course, we have the Coach Says, followed by Shoot Punch, and it's great to be back. That is some pretty good value. Then again, these packs are super hard to find right now. I don't even know why I'm filming this, just kind of giving it a test run. Otherwise, I'd probably like not have opened them. Here we have another Grapple. It gives you bonuses for all these other cards, and then can only be played if you have at least one of those cards in your ring area. It's kind of a trash rare. Oh yeah, American by birth, angry by choice, Kurt Angle. Eventually he's gonna come back, right? For now, as an action, cannot be reversed when played after a successfully played maneuver. Shuffle up to 12 cards back from your ringside into your deck. As a reversal, reverse any action card, and search your... Wow. That's pretty sweet. So it does a tutor / reversal. Not bad. Actually very good. I don't remember what his... oh, yeah, his other card's just way better than this. It's a chain uppercut, Angle's uppercut, which is like insanely too good to not play fan favorite. So the cheater Kurt Angle is like just way less good. I almost wish it didn't have that restriction. Everybody would just have like a gazillion of awesome cards. Well, depending on how long they've been there. So the longer they'd be there, they'd just have more awesome cards. Then your deck would be like 75% of their cards. So I guess it would kind of suck for like diversity reasons. Here we have a Precision Sleeper and a Vice Lock, which is also a good one because it's a chain card that gives you a reduction on the other moves, plus it's magically over 7 damage, which is probably what we always want. Gotta get rid of gotta get out of elbow to the face range. Here we have another Technical Crab. We've seen that one before, nothing too special. Here we have Chavo with the Eddie Guerrero reference, My Life for You. Does like a little pre-match tutor plus another effect. Whatever, generally good card. It's great to be back here. Yes it is, yes it is. Nope, another